Welcome back. Finally working on the Chevy again. Saved my pennies for the last few months. Bought the Elite 750, bit the bullet, got the good one. So aim is get the Elite wiring harness and mix it into the standard wiring harness where it needs to be. Then with any luck we can just throw it in there and it'll work, but chances of that are pretty slim, being as I've never done anything like this before. The only previous experience I've got with aftermarket ECUs was on my old Patrol, which was a Microtech, but it was all pretty much pre-tuned and pre-terminated on the wiring harness, so it was just a matter of putting it in there and it worked. This is totally different. I've got to go through and just totally set it up from scratch, set in all the parameters and stuff to the best of my ability, and with any luck it'll run. They're pretty straightforward in the way of base maps and stuff, so if it runs good enough that I can put it around when it's all together, then that's good, and I'll just give it to someone else to tune. But it'll definitely be fun, so stick around, and with any luck, it'll run and make some noise. Let's get to it. So I won't go too crazy in detail about what to do or how to do it, because I ain't no expert, so you're not going to get a good idea from me telling you. But all the shit that I've looked at, basically, Skid Factory have a good video on how to strip and assess a loom prior to doing this sort of stuff, so might chuck a link in that if it's helpful to you. But also Haltech have heaps and heaps of different videos about how to set up and calibrate these ECUs. So that's also where I've been watching heaps of videos, which is super helpful. But yeah, there's heaps of info online, so I won't bore you with it. But yeah, pretty much just going to strip it down, cut out all the shit I don't need, and just have a bare harness to start terminating into the Haltech harness. So time-lapse time. I figured I'd just chime in about halfway through this wiring job. So got all the battery cables from the back to the front. I'll show you that in a sec. Whizzed up this little panel to mount the ECU, the fuse box, and thermo fan, fuel pump, and the ECU relays. Just got to hook all these wires up to where they need to go. All those ones are just unused wires, which I can hook up to other stuff down the track or just leave them, but they'll just stay looped up there for the minute. And got this battery distribution posts here, positive, negative. That's the schmozzle of wiring that's got to go into there. So yeah, I haven't filmed most of this shit because it's just really tedious and boring as, so it just takes way too long as it is me not knowing what I'm doing, so it'll take even longer filming it. So I'll check back in when all this is done and hopefully we'll fire it up. Jump in, operate full. I just want to see if it actually gets white with it. Done. You done.
I didn't do anything. I didn't shut the door.
You fucking closed that door.
I didn't shut this door. I didn't shut it.
You were fucking around the hinge before.
Yeah, I left it. That's full.
Oh yeah, it's definitely cool. Look at that. Jesus.
What? So it's schmutz?
Schmutz, yeah. Slaz.
We can't fuck right off door.
Just leave it.
I'm not touching the door. I swear to God. Just smashing around on the body.
Right. Users, battery terminals, relays, cranking.
Show we premiered it here on Tuesday.
It's a little key,
Oh,
but-
the legendary duo. It's called Rescue. Also, there's a shift in sound as well.
Don't keep an eye on things in case shit goes pear-shaped. Because this may go pear-shaped.
R&B feel with a bit of dancehall influence as well in the production. Serious pop.
Oh yes!
And they're having fun.
Balance is spinning.
Easy Death Race in the mix
Yeah.
as well. Summer tomorrow.
Oh, yes! You know what's next? You know what's next?
What new song
What, laptop in?
the rest of the country need to hear?
All
Send me
leads.
a text. I've got a classic
Leads.
from Lady Hawk coming up really
Laptop.
soon. It's Friday night.
And leads. That's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Night out without some Willard K, the Rave Lord himself.
Turn the,
Well, that's pretty good. That's a good date to be fucking.
turn the edition back up. Well, that's today.
Yes.
That's the date modified. That's the file that you downloaded today.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so we've got brand new music from Taurus.
2.31. Well, that's newer than this one. So if I say,
Oh my goodness.
yes,
And I've still got some big ones to get
It's a
you on
wizard,
up
Harry.
to. More
Do not
rappers
disrupt
on
power.
the way. Porter Robinson as well.
Oh, it's doing things.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yes!
Triple J.
It's flashing orange and green. Like orange and blue. Can you turn the ignition off? Off. Yep. And turn it on.
was it listening to the priming?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I'd... Is it relay cooking? Where does it get its power from, the relay?
The fuse block down there, which is just essentially.
So it's got fuse, it's got power.
Yeah.
So one side of the relay has power,
Yes.
and then this is supposed to tell it. When's it supposed to tell it?
What it would need is a 12 volts on the other side of that, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Ah!
What? Oh, did you not put it there?
Nah! Hurry up, can't put it in. I don't know what to grab it from.
12 on the what? The other side of the relay?
Yeah.
Well, okay. No. Well, yes, you can do.
Or it's not.
Or just battery because you're switching the fucking earth on and off. You can just loop it out at 30 if you want.
I'll just run it straight to the battery
You can do that.
because it's there and easy for now.
Just dodge it up for now. You can always take that fuse out.
The little things you overlook.
That smelled really bad. Just put it out there.
Because you ate fucking
That-
600 pieces of
That
pizza.
burp tasted like fucking anus.
Fucking sprayed it.
Should I fucking...
Nah.
Why are you priming? Why are you priming, Karen? Why is it priming? Just put fucking really?
Oh, that would help.
Fucking Turn the ignition off.
Oh, I get too excited. Why did I prime? There's really in there.
Realize it's weak. It goes backwards, dude.
Oh yes! You're gonna have to just cycle it a few times. Just... Well, that's having a big fuel leak. It is.
Where is it leaking from?
Oh, just this piss ass fucking plant that I suspected would leak.
And it's... Oh, well, it primed really quickly. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's back in, isn't it?
Yes. Now I'm gonna get that fire extinguisher handy.
Alright, this could end badly or it could end very well.
You wanna crack it? Oh yes! Sorry, honey.
It's actually right scary. That first time.
Go on.
That's backwards.
Hmm?
Oh, that's a dizzy. It sounds like a
It was not good, so it's probably fucking
360 out. I would say so. Even on the idle's alright.
Fuck yes.
Such success!
Fuck yes.
It's roundy, but it's not that roundy. It's pretty round.
Fuck, thanks,
Pretty round. $30.
Fuck yes. As you saw, got it fired up last night. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock when it actually cranked over. So it was fucking loud. If I was the neighbours, I wouldn't be too impressed. Didn't run for too long because, as you can see, there's no alternator, belt, no radiator in there. So it wouldn't have liked it getting too hot. Big thanks to Tristan for coming and giving us a hand, because even though he just stood there and drank beer most of the time, it was really helpful having him around. So thanks, mate. Anyway, I'm going to chuck some stuff back on the front here, chuck the radiator back in, get some water in it, and hopefully run it for a bit of time, see what it's doing, see how it's behaving. So let's get to it. Just finished putting the radiator, the fan belt, and the charge wire on. So we'll give it a kick in the guts, see what happens. was a bit of a challenge, but it actually fired up a fair bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Just a fair bit of dicking around with the settings and the setup of the Haltech, but it was cool to get my head around that. But as you can see, there's a fair mess to clean up, but that's all part of it. So the challenge continues. Tune in next time. Thanks for watching.